Hey everyone, I'm recording this on the last day of the year. Yes, the 31st of December 2022. My name is Enya Monteiro. I'm from Mozambique, living in London for the last 12 years. I decided to do this series because I was just meditating the other day and I had this idea of telling to everyone that maybe needs to hear that how I became a holistic therapist, how my transformation helped me and is helping other people as well. So I want to do this series where I'm going to talk about a bit of myself, what I've been through, how was my childhood, and how was this little girl before she even found out about self-development, spiritual journey, and all these things. So to start, I will tell you that I was living in Mozambique with my mom. She had me when she was 19 years old. Her relationship with my dad, unfortunately, didn't last long, so I didn't have my dad close to me at all. So I grew up feeling neglected. I grew up always trying to wait for him to call me or just to play with me, and it was strange because I couldn't understand why he wasn't with me. My mom used to say all the time, call him, and I couldn't understand why she was forcing me to call him if he didn't call me. But years were passing, I started to grow up, and I realized that maybe I'm not that important if he doesn't call me. Maybe I'm not important, I'm not special. So I started to feel that way even in my adult life. I started to behave in the same way, like men, they don't see me as important, they will always leave me. So it was really hard growing up and having healthy relationships. But before that, when I was 4 years old, I went to live in Portugal. My mom stayed in Mozambique studying. I went to live with my auntie there, my grandma. And I couldn't understand why I was there. I was with my older brother that was 3 years older than me. For him, I think because he was older, he couldn't understand, so he was fine, I think, in my eyes. When we went back to Mozambique, it was hard for me to even call my mom, because staying almost 2 years without her was strange. But after a while, seeing my brother calling her mom was okay for me. And I remember that I was feeling so lonely. I didn't have a dad to call dad and a mom to call mom. It was really strange, and this affected my whole childhood and affected even my adult life as well. But at that time I didn't understand. I just started to understand when I grew up a little bit more. So when I started to dive into spirituality is when I started to understand my wants, all my pains, because I realized that it was so hard for me to set boundaries. For example, I would say yes to everyone just to please them. I would, for example, accept things and do things just because I didn't know how to express myself. So in this podcast, I want to share with you things that I used to do before all my healing journey started. I will divide in different subjects: relationships, finance, dating, anything that would help anyone that is being through the same and maybe doesn't even know that has these limiting beliefs and has these childhood wounds. I would really want to help for you to get some awareness, and I'm really happy to share that all my transformation, how I got to where I am today. So today I'm helping people that have been through the same ones that I have, just to trigger and be themselves without the fear of being judged, without the fear of hurting people. It's all these limiting beliefs that are in our minds. But this is just introduction, and I will record our first session where I will talk about a little bit of my life before the coaching, before the spiritual journey, and then we will do a little bit of meditation and healing session. So I hope you guys like this series and be with me, because 2023 will be ours. See you soon.